In the cloud-kissed kingdom of Erinthia, high above the world in towers of silver and stone, lived a princess born of legacy and caged by destiny. Her name was Seraphine. From the day she could walk, Seraphine was told what her future would be: marry royalty, bear heirs, rule quietly. But Seraphine wasn't quiet. She trained with a sword while the nobles gossiped. She studied war maps while her handmaids embroidered. She didn't dream of crowns. She dreamed of freedom. Narrator, gentler, reflective. Years ago, during the Spring Festival, a riot broke out in the lower city. Seraphine, then just a girl, was nearly crushed beneath a burning beam, until a boy with soot-covered arms and fire in his eyes pulled her from the wreckage. His name was Cale, an apprentice blacksmith, a commoner, a nobody. But to her, that day, he became unforgettable. Time passed. Cale grew strong. His forge echoed with steel and sparks. And Seraphine? She grew lonely. On one moonlit night, cloaked and veiled, she visited his forge, just to see if he remembered her. He did. From then on, the princess and the blacksmith met in secret. Midnight after midnight, love bloomed, forged in fire, kissed by danger. But in Erinthia, royalty marries royalty. Always. When the king discovered their affair, Cale was thrown into the dungeon, and Seraphine promised against her will to Prince Edric of the Southern Realm, a man she barely knew, for a peace she didn't believe in. The wedding was set, the crown would be sealed, and her heart silenced. But Seraphine would not go quietly. On the eve of her wedding, she stood before the royal court and spoke, in her voice, proud and defiant. "I will not marry a man I do not love. I will not rule a kingdom that cages hearts." Narrator. Gasps filled the hall. Nobles whispered of scandal. Some called her a traitor. But that night, Seraphine did what no princess had ever dared. She took her sword and broke Cale out of the dungeon. Together, they fled Erinthia, not to run, but to rise. Narrator. For 5 long years, they vanished into legend. Some said they'd died. Others said they lived among the mountain folk, forging weapons and alliances. No one expected them to return. But they did. Narrator. One morning, beneath a blood-orange sunrise, they rode back, not with armies, but with people. Merchants, scholars, warriors, dreamers, the forgotten, the silenced, the brave. They marched not for revenge, but for a new Erinthia, one built on truth, not titles. Narrator, warm, heartfelt. In the end, Seraphine wore a crown, but not one placed on her by law. A crown she forged, side by side with Cale, a queen not of blood, but of choice. They say love is weakness in the realm of kings, but in Erinthia, love sparked a revolution. And in every tavern, every schoolchild's tale, every bard's song, they speak of a princess who chose her heart over her throne, and the blacksmith who helped her bend fate to her will. The princess and the blacksmith. A love that changed a kingdom. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you will get notified as soon as we drop new videos.